Hi guys, how are you? All right, I'm going to say something. I was posting my video that came up not that long ago, and I realized that every time I come on here, I say good morning. And that's because I record in the morning. But I don't post these till the afternoon, so you guys probably are like, she's a little weird. So I'm going to do my best to stop saying good morning, though. It's kind of a natural habit of mine because I do come in here and record in the mornings. That being said, welcome. Hi, how are you? Okay, so for today's video, we're going to do a get ready with me. So let's start over. Hi guys, my name's Erin. This is Ageless Beauty with Erin. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to also check out my Evil Lives Here series. And if you are a returner, hi guys, thanks for being here. Okay, so today, as you can see, I did my eyes already because what I'm going to be doing is face, and the eyes don't mean a thing. So we went on and got them out of the way. You know, I am really bad about keeping up with the current trends. I really am. Like, I was watching one of my favorite podcaster, YouTubers, whatever you want to call her, and she's like, yeah, I'm 80 years old in my body. And I'm like, yes. And then I'm like, she's like 20 years younger than me, so wow. But yeah, I love social media as far as Facebook. I don't do much anything else. So I don't keep up with the trends. And that's really on me, and I apologize. So it takes a lot for something to be seen, for it to come into my attention, and for me to say, oh, what is that? And that's what happened here. So once I started paying attention, as you know, because it is the way of the land, once you pay attention to something, sorry, I have notes on it. Once you start paying attention to something, it pops up everywhere, right? I mean, it's just those nice little tracker things that they have. You click on an ad and you don't see anything else. And that's what happened. So I saw someone doing a video on this product, and then I kind of got curious, and I ended up buying it. So it is face. Before we get to going, everything that I have used so far will be listed below. Everything that I have here that I will be using for this look will be listed below. Don't forget to check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, check out my ambassador links and codes. Don't forget to use my code that goes with each, whichever one you click on, for some moolah discounts. So, that being said, let's get going. Okay. We all know Korean beauty has kind of just like hit hard. And I love Korean beauty. I have used stuff from the Korean beauty lines for years. In my current skincare routine, my nighttime routine, which is different than my daytime routine before makeup, 90% of it is Korean makeup. Glow Recipe is Korean. So I love Korean makeup. I don't know why. I think they do something right. They really do. And so when I started seeing that this foundation and it's a cushion foundation, so I'm sure you've seen, you know, you put the cushion in and it just poop, 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 whatever. Well, that's what we've got today. This is Tirtir. Tirtir, I don't know how they pronounce it. This is the red. They have 3 different types, and I'll tell you what they are. The red is the Mask Fit Satin finish. Pink is matte finish, and silver is a dewy finish. Now, I wish I really would have seen that before, because I would have bought them to compare. And if I like this, I could see myself going in and trying some of the others. But we've just got this one, and I hope the color's right. Sometimes it's really hard to tell, but yeah, if not, we'll warm my face up with other stuff. We'll at least get to check out the finish and application and so on. So this is the red Mask Fit Red Cushion. This one is a medium to full coverage. It's supposed to be weightless and have like 72-hour wear. I don't know about you, but I don't wear makeup 72 hours because like once I'm done being people-y, it comes off. My PJs come on, everything, I'm done. And this one right here, I don't know about the other two, currently has a 40 shade range. Different textures, tones, not textures, but tones, colors. So that's interesting. Now, of the three, as I open this up, coverage and durability, it says you'll get your best out of the red and the pink, which is the matte, just a reminder. The most hydrating and glowy is going to be your silver, which is the dewy finish and makes sense. So I didn't get the full size. For one, I don't, like I said, I don't know if the color's right. I got the 13 in Fair Ivory. You know, you try to follow their guidelines or whatever, but it doesn't always work. So it's a cute little egg-like thing. We're going to open it up real quick. And then my goal is to do a look, try some of my favorite products to see how, you know, I've got liquid blush. I want to see if the separates or pulls, then powders, and then my primer. So we'll put all that on. I've already got some hyaluronic acid on as a prep, and then we're going to see how we like it, what it look like. So here's when we open it. Here's our nice little puff, and I've heard from many people use the puff. So that'll be difficult for me because I love a good brush. And here recently, I'm really into my beauty blender. So we'll use this. This opens out, and here's the product. We have to peel that off. Now, I'm not going to use my finger. I'm going to use this little, this is the cushion part of it. That is a cushion that the product comes out on. So, we'll close this up, and I want to test this product just on my hand. There's not a lot that came off, but there's some. All right, blends very well. Look at that blend right in. According to just looking at that, it's kind of a blurring. Now the match there is almost perfect, but my hand and my face aren't always the same. So, what do you think? Is it worth trying? I like trying new makeup. Now, nothing else I have is new. Everything else I have tried and tested. I did go and get some of my favorite products. Try to get some favorite products I haven't used in a while. I have a really bad habit of, oh, that's my favorite, we'll grab it, and it's something that I use every time I do a look. So, try to get something that's not quite, that I use every time. Pin back the hair. All right, so we're going to start with my glow primer. And I really debated using a matte. This is a satin finish, so I don't really think it will matter. If it was a matte finish, obviously I wouldn't want a glowy primer. If it was a glowy primer, I probably wouldn't either, because I wouldn't want, especially the first use, I wouldn't want that much glow. But I love this glow primer, or this serum primer. It's Yummy Skin Glow Serum. And I just really love the way my skin looks. And if you've been around for a minute, you know after I put a primer on, I love to set it. I don't know why. I saw that on something years ago, and I have just always done it. So we'll let that sit for a second. Okay, so let's go in. I was watching somebody do a video on this, and they were saying, you know, of course the full-size one has the bigger cushion, so, but they said to use 2 fingers and make sure it's steady, because otherwise it can get a little bit uneven on the puff. It's not as much of a problem on here because it's a smaller one. But if you have the full size and the bigger puff, make sure to put 2 fingers in, kind of separate them as much as you can for the stability. Put that on. Now I can't get it open. Okay, so we are open and we are going to try to do it where I don't get my nails in it. Couple puff. Wow. Okay, it says it is medium to full coverage. In that, also what I watched also said to dab it like you would a sponge. I am doing just half the face. I want to compare. I don't have like a lot of I would say I normally don't have a lot of redness, but this side looks a lot redder. Okay, so a couple things. Wow, that's really good coverage, at least for what I've done. It was easy to get on. Like most of this was from that original dot, and then I went back in to get more. I mean, look at that. I don't want it to separate, so there's some I don't want to say separation, but I need to blend it better. So here's, I'm going to take and just blend it in. My eyebrows are going to have to be brushed out because that is clearly I'm not liking the nose. Okay. It does go on very well. Using the brush or the damp sponge has not separated the product. It has not peeled. It has not, I mean, look at that. Just the difference. I'm not sure what it is about the nose though. I feel like my nose looks very textured. But under my eyes doesn't. Okay, so right in here, I see some separation. Okay. I don't know why. Let's finish the rest of the face. Now I had intentions to go off camera and finish this, but then I started doing something I didn't do on this side, and I thought I better come back. So I dipped it, and then I just rubbed it in. Instead of doing this like I did over here, I literally took it and just did that. And okay, so by doing this, there's a couple things. I don't feel like this side is as heavy as this side. Neither one of them are heavy in the sense that I actually feel the product. I don't. But I feel like it blended. When I did this, it just wasn't as thick as when I did that. Now when I did this around the nose, I like that a ton better. So we're going to go in and finish that. Yeah. But, wow. Okay. It is really heavy around the mouth. Okay. And this wouldn't be a problem normally, but where I've already done makeup on my eyes, it is a problem. So I'm going to take my don't think I need any more. I do think a little went a very long way. I do feel like this side is probably more full coverage. This side's more medium coverage because of the way I applied it. Now, one thing I am not crazy about. So I already had my Glow Recipe lip balm on. And it's not, it's really like peeling, it's gathering around the edges, and I'm trying to like blot that in. And then it wants to do the same around the makeup I have on. Like I said, I think it's very weird. It's like if you have something already on your face, it doesn't blend well with that. Does that make sense? I don't know how else to explain it. So I am okay. I do like it better now that I have kind of distributed the product. It's not as heavy over here, like I stated, so I can see just a little bit of coverage or the discoloration on my cheek. So let's take this and see, because I was going to use a concealer, but I don't want to. I want to try to do it, see how this, now see how much, you can already tell. So just a little extra coverage around some of these. I'm not on this side at all, but on this side that I might have, which is really just this one spot that I just did. Okay. Interesting. Let me look at it really, really close here. Again, right in here where there's makeup, it's just not blending. Yeah, it doesn't want to blend. So that really worries me when I put something over top of it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want to use powders and liquids because I'm curious how both of them go. So I'm going to set this real quick and let that dry, and then we'll put on some other stuff. I'm not 100% happy. I think if I had done my eyes first, I might be, but we'll see. I'm really toying with the idea of using setting powder, but here's the thing. I don't use setting powders very, very often. So I want to stay away from doing that if at all possible. So we're going to do this without setting this. I did use the spray, which is what I use when I set my makeup. I use setting spray. So I use setting spray, and we'll see. I'm not going to use concealer. I don't really think concealer is needed. Oh, I do need to brush out the eyebrows. I just feel like it's caked in my eyebrows. Okay. I kind of think it's a muddy mess around the eyes, but let's just see what I can do. Just trying to blend it a little bit. let's see what we can do. So first I'll put on some contour. I am using the Fenty Beauty contour today in Amber. It is a liquid to cream. It's a cream, it's not liquid. Curious how do what I normally do, and then I'm going to take a really good look at this up close in the light to see how how the cream product went on. So a lot of what I saw video-wise on the Tirtir was just them putting it on. Nobody put any product on with it, and I'm like, so how did it react? I mean, yeah, if all I'm putting on is foundation, sure, but I'm kind of one of those that like a little bit of dimension on my face, and the color was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, so I really hit the ball there, but I wanted to see what makeup's going to look like on it, and I was trying to find cream, liquid, you know, powder, all of that. So all right, the cream did well. It did not peel it off. It did not leave. Sometimes it moves. So basically I'm sitting here and I'm brushing this in, and it could leave like bald spots. That is not what happened. So cream on top of this actually worked very well. That literally looks great. Okay, so next I like to put on powder. This is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Some of the best bronzers. It really is. Haven't used it in a while. I don't even know why. So I'm just kind of going over the contour, deepening it to a bronze. Pretty color. Pretty. And I forgot, need to do my nose. I have somehow lost my nose contour brush. Okay. It's all good, we will improvise. Whoa. I say that and the first thing in my mouth is whoa, because I did it wrong. But it could be fixed. We will. I'm sorry. I smelled something when I was doing it, and I'm like, what is this? But I think it was just the wet beauty blender. Okay, now let's look at the powder. My hairline. I don't know what's going on with my hairline. I must have got some product in my hair, which is not surprising. That happens all the time, no matter how much I try. Yeah. Okay, so powder looks great. Yep. Got one piece of hair going straight down. It's a dark hair. Okay, so yeah, creams worked well, powders worked well. These products so far have been amazing. And I'm kind of packing them as I go because I'm leaving tomorrow for work for 2 days, so I gotta pack a bag. I don't know what I smelled. That smells fine. It smells clean. I don't know. I don't know what I smelled. Okay. Anyways, quit smelling things, Erin. Now we'll put on some blush. We are using the Glow Recipe. This is liquid. And, you know, you might be like, God, do you use cream, liquid, all that at the same time? Yes. Yeah. I have no specific... Oh, that's a lot. Like, I won't only use powders or blushes or whatever. No, I use a combination of all of it. When I do my makeup. Had an itch. Okay, so a nice little glow, and this is the one that I'm like, want to make sure it doesn't like pull the product off because it's liquid. And we'll look at that in just a minute. Finish blending. I love a good rosy cheek. Okay, moment of truth. And nothing. I thought maybe because I was seeing this a little bit darker, but I'm thinking maybe it's just in my head. But yeah. Nothing. I mean, it all blended beautifully. What do you think? You can tell there's nothing. I just want to do that so we can zoom in. Okay. I think it looks great. I am actually thoroughly surprised. I did not expect it to be this good, especially when I was first putting it on and I was like, okay, so this is really full coverage. Nothing wanted to blend around. So it didn't want to blend with the makeup that was currently on my face. Like around my eyes. I did get it to blend. It looks fine now. But I did have to go in and re-blend it out. So I was really worried if it didn't want to blend it while I was doing it, would it want to blend on top of it? And yes, the answer is it blends perfectly. I am not seeing any kind of separation, any kind of problem at all. Nothing. This is just blended very, very well. I'm actually super excited at how well that blended. I don't know if you could tell because I have said blended 10 times. So we're going to just finish up my makeup. And put some lipstick on and be done with this look. I don't know about this lip look, guys. I hate when that's how you start. I'm not an overliner. Like, I cannot get myself to overline my lips and make them look bigger as much as I want to. All right. Wasn't sure about the lips, but I think it looks good. What do you think? Come on, get out of there. It's stuck to my hand. All right. What do you think? I like it. So, next time I try the Tirtir, I put it on before eye makeup, which, you know, if you followed me, I like to do my eyes first. It's doable. Like, it looks fine. I just had to, like, mess with it. I think if I put it on first to have a full, complete canvas, then I don't have to deal with that. So, just a thought. Have you tried Tirtir? Have you tried a lot of Korean makeup? I'm curious, because I am looking to see what other products I can try, because I want to do another get ready with me with one specific product, kind of like I've done in the past, and I don't really know what to buy. I'm really being picky. I found one brand that interested me, but there wasn't enough of an interest that I don't see enough to buy. So let me know. What products do you want me to try? I'm here for you. I thought I had something on my teeth. I don't. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. This video was kind of chaotic, kind of not, but what do you think? I think it looks good. I am very happy with the way the products went on top of this. So will I use it again? Absolutely. So I need to figure out using it so I don't have to do a lot of extra work. But let me know what you think. Let me know your suggestions on products to try, what to buy. And until next time, goodbye.